Good game. Good game. Let's play.
Yes. So we'll go through yours. First off, here's the big one. 5'8", 194 pounds. Is that true?
5'8", yes. I don't think I've ever weighed 194 pounds. Matter of fact, I couldn't even tell you what I weigh. I really don't weigh myself. I kind of just look at myself in the mirror, as this is a cosmetic industry, and I don't think weight has any bearing on things. It's just how you look. So, but I can tell you for a fact I've never weighed 194 pounds.
Fun story. I did this with EC3 once, and it said 246, and he was like, no, 225 at the most. And then after I ran and published that, somebody edited it and made it 252.
Hey, he's a body guy. So these weights, those numbers, those are real important to a body guy. Like
I know.
that,
well,
you know?
he said that he just tells like Borash, like, I'm really jacked. Just say what I am. So the next up, Larry Sharp and John Dalton trained you.
I don't know John Dalton. I don't know who that is. Larry Sharp trained me for a day. John Dalton, is that Andy Dalton's father?
Well, it depends on which Andy Dalton you're talking about.
The Texas independent wrestler right now.
I was going to say, if you're talking about my Cincinnati Bengals quarterback, then I don't want you anywhere near anything.
Well, Larry trained me for a day, and I guess maybe more specifically a few hours.
Wow. It says that you graduated from the KYDA Pro Wrestling Training School in Northern Virginia.
That's right.
And then as it gets into your TNA run, it says, Dutt acted as a mouthpiece for the perpetually mute Sabu. This angle was postponed and then dropped after Sabu was sidelined with various health problems.
No, we actually did that. We did that angle. I was his mouthpiece as he and Raven were having a feud, and that kind of goes to Raven. He took a huge liking to me, and at that time we were doing indie shows every weekend, so we would be together all the time, and he thought I'd be a good fit with Sabu, and we did that. And I think maybe soon after is when he had some issues down in Puerto Rico. Maybe that's what the health issues were, but that angle did happen.
It says, in the interim, Dutt made appearances with World Wrestling Entertainment, provoking rumors of an imminent contract offer. Did you get a contract offer, and what was that experience like?
Nothing really. I had, at the time, Tommy Dreamer was talent relations, and I had received a couple calls from him. I remember one specifically. I was in Japan, and 3 weeks later, I got home, and this is like 2004 or 5. You know, it was a different day in technology back then. But 3 weeks later, I checked my voicemail. Hey, this is Tommy Dreamer. We'd like to it was something to come down or something. But I missed that boat.
It says that you were featured in the 2004 game Backyard Wrestling 2, There Goes the Neighborhood.
That's right. Kevin Gill, KG, of podcast fame, of Juggalo fame. Mm-hmm. He was working for IDOS Interactive, which was a video game company back then, and they put out the Best of Backyard or Backyard Wrestling 2, a sequel to the first video game, and it featured myself and
Josh Prohibition, Matt Cross. Guys. I remember.
Yep, a lot of CZW guys. So it was awesome, actually. I was like 21, 22, and in a video game, and getting flown out to San Francisco, going in the studio, cool stuff.
It says that you also did some of the motion capturing for Saints Row the Third.
Yeah, I've been doing motion capture since 2006. I've done Saints Row, Mortal Kombat. Those would be the big two non-pro wrestling games that I've done.
We just got the news that WWE, like the day before they served Young Bucks with a cease and desist, 2K was like, oh, hey, can you come do some motion capture for us? Have you ever had anything like that where like you're working for maybe a TNA or somebody and a different company is like, oh, hey, how about some motion capturing? Because you are one of those guys who can do kind of everything.
Right, and I think that's kind of like been to my advantage as far as motion capture, but that's kind of, well, Saints Row specifically, there was like a pro wrestling mission, and I don't know if you're a gamer, but there was a specific pro wrestling like lucha libre mission towards the end of the game in the story. And if you ever play Saints Row 3 and you go to Lucha Libre mission, that's all me. So even some of the stuff where you're walking, it's an open world game, and you're walking down the street, and you can grab somebody and give them a DDT and stuff like that. And that actually, the guys that were behind that were big pro wrestling fans, so that's kind of where that came from.
Awesome.
And they, so that all worked out great.
As we wrap this up, it has like 7 finishing moves listed for you. Just tell me which ones are and which ones aren't. The 450 splash, the camel clutch, the diving splash, the Hindu press, the moon stomp.
All that's accurate, yeah.
Sonjay cutter.
Yeah, there you go.
And a running shooting star press.
Yeah. I've done all those. Yeah, not bad. Does it have any of my personal life? There's nothing there, is there? I don't think
a little
there's
bit.
Much.
It says that most of your extended family still lives in New Delhi.
Yeah, for the most part.
And that your parents moved to the United States from India before he was born.
Yeah. A couple of years before I was born is when they immigrated here to the Washington, D.C. area.
Other
Correct.
than that,
wow.
it insinuates you're a pretty private dude. Not a lot of personal info on there.
Good. That's the way I like it. Let's keep it like that.